Mayor Van Johnson, thank you for joining us. What can you tell us, Mayor?
We had a shooting incident here at Oglethorpe Mall this afternoon. There is no active shooter incident right now. We're currently clearing the mall. As you look and you see law enforcement here with some pretty heavy-duty artillery. We're going to make sure that the mall is safe. As we understand at this point, there are 3 individuals who were impacted by gun violence, and right now, as I understand it, it's non-life-threatening injuries. They've been transported to hospitals for treatment. There's one incident of an individual who might have had a medical emergency that's not directly related to the gunfire itself, and so that individual is being treated. And right now you see a overwhelming police and law enforcement response, ambulances, fire, making sure that this mall, the individuals that are working here are safe.
In your briefing, did you get a chance to find out how many people are involved and if they are in custody?
Right now, that will be for the police. They're still in the middle of their investigation. Again, we're ensuring that the building has been secured.
What do you think about what happened today as mayor of this fine city?
It pisses me off.
Excuse me?
It pisses me off. Again, another incident of gun violence. People come to a mall to be able to shop and to be able to eat and then be able to work and earn a living. This is not the type of place where we would even think that these types of things would happen. And we'll find out who's responsible. We're going to hold them accountable. We hope when we do that they are not only prosecuted by our prosecutors to the fullest extent of the law, but they're sentenced to the fullest extent of the law. People who choose to use guns and violent activities across our city don't deserve to live in our city.
You've talked about laying down the hammer on people who use guns for violence and disrupt your city, where people are coming out here to shop and live their lives.
Absolutely. But again, we control only a part of that. We can bring them to justice. Justice has to give them justice. Justice has to give them accountability. And so we need to make sure that individuals who are engaged in that, and we found out many of them have been engaged in this type of activity before. I don't know what's the purpose of the merry-go-round. I just think that if you're engaged in this type of violent activity, you have no place in a civil society.
For what your briefing is from the police, is the mall, at least the people there, people who were talking about hiding inside stores, have they been allowed to leave and be reunited with their families? As
individuals have been being cleared by law enforcement, they've been being allowed to leave. And that's happened on this side, that's happened on the other side. Again, this is a pretty large mall with a lot of entrances, and so they're going through that clearance process. It's an extensive process. You have to make sure that people are who they say they are. And so once they're cleared, then they've been allowed to reunite with their families, and I've participated in several of those reunions today.
And you've had a chance in the briefing. Are they going store to store, the officers looking for possible suspects?
They're going inch by inch, every part of this mall, and again, a very extensive process, but one that we train for, and they'll handle appropriately.
Again, so you've heard 3 people wounded?
At this point.
Right, and you had no idea at this point from your briefings about how many suspects involved?
No. Right now, my immediate concern is the individuals that are within this facility, the individuals who work here, making sure they get back to their families, and the concern of those who have been directly impacted, their health and welfare, and the individual that suffered the medical emergency. So beyond that, then we'll let the investigative part tell us who's responsible.
Mayor Van Johnson, thanks so much for joining us.